everyone, Journeyman here, and welcome back to our FIFA 18 Coventry City career mode. And I want to preface by saying we have a problem. We have a big problem. So, as I mentioned in the last episode, we have I would say, three key players and one kind of rotation player who, unfortunately, contracts have expired, and I managed to renew Jordan Willis's. But the other two, no, we haven't, unfortunately. Rob McDonald and Reece Brown have yet to agree terms with me, and an approach has been made by Nottingham Forest to acquire Reece Brown's service. And we haven't got any money to spend on anyone, on any players, on re-signing some of these guys. We've got no money at all. So, desperate times, unfortunately, call for desperate measures. Let's go take a look. Basically, what I've done, I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not, but I've transfer listed Anthony Masonial. Now, Masonial, I've transfer listed him at 4.3 million. I'm trying to move him on to save us some weekly wage and give us some money to spend in the transfer market to try and re-sign some of our key players, or at least trying to find replacements for them in the very near future. The reason I'm putting Masonial on the transfer list, by the way, he has been absolutely amazing. However, I have another goalkeeper, and he's 16-year-old Reece Hall. Since this guy came through the system, this guy is a superb goalkeeper, 6'3", 16 years old, tons of potential, excellent with both feet. He's going to be the future of the club. So I didn't really see the point of having Masonial and Reece Hall, and Masonial's value at the moment is probably at its highest, and I don't know how much better Masonial is going to get. So Reece Hall, I'm going to take a chance on him, and we're going to move forward with him in the near future, as soon as Masonial gets sold from the club. So I decided to drop him for a couple games, see how he perform. He did okay up against Sunderland and Birmingham, but unfortunately there were 2 defeats. So Masonial go back into the side today. But as I mentioned, I will be looking to sell and move him on. Bennett also came into the side most recently. He brought him up from the youth team, and he currently is better than Williams. So I might be sending Williams back to Liverpool, and I'm also transfer listed Hristov as well, try and get some income into the club. Shinkle, by the way, is in the first team, and that was an accident. I was supposed to hit release from youth player, but unfortunately I accidentally hit give him a first team deal. Yeah, I failed that one miserably. Alright, so on the plus note, Jordan Willis is almost back and ready to play again. Unfortunately, as you can see, the little band-aid right above his head. He is not going to be going for today's game. I'm not going to risk him. I've been waiting for him so long to come back. He's not going to play in any today's game, which, by the way, are up against Bournemouth is one side, and then we are playing Hull City. That's it, Bournemouth and Hull. So, first and foremost, Bournemouth. All right, let's try and get a win today, get back to winning ways. We currently sit, I'm not actually sure, to be honest, where we currently sit. Let's go check that out real quick. Currently sits 17th in the table. Joy. And Hull City are actually a place below us. 9 points clear relegation, so actually I lied, 8 points clear relegation. Can't do math, as you can tell. So we're doing okay. We're probably not going to get relegated at all, but with all those defeats and stuff like that and draws, we're currently 8 points off Leeds United too. So we're in a very tricky position now. We're 8 points away from playoffs and also 8 points away from relegation. So we've got to be careful. And today we play top of the table Bournemouth, who are absolute runaway leaders right now. So we're going to go into this game, honestly, kind of hoping for a draw. We are playing away from home as well. That makes it a little bit more difficult at the Vitality Stadium. Second time we play Fulham in this, second time we play Bournemouth in this save. The first time was the FA Cup, and that didn't go very well for me. So I'm hoping for a very different result today. Alright, here we are at the Vitality Stadium. The once a Premier League side relegated, our currently runaway league, is in the Championship, and it's most likely that they'll be back in the Premier League next season. Let's see if we can cause a shock today. Here's an early chance for Crepin Diata. Good block. An easy clearance. And unfortunately, we can't get the ball back anywhere near the box. Ball's put back in there. Good header down, and Masino had it covered. Good header though, nevertheless, and a decent opportunity to make it 1-0 for Bournemouth. Oh, it's a fantastic through ball. Reece Brown's through on goal. Surely. Oh, great save from the keeper. It's going to go in. Surely. There it is. 1-0. Get in there. Reece Brown absolutely fluffed his effort. Fantastic save from the keeper, though, to be fair. And he was very, very unlucky. Tripped over his own defender. And I think that's going to go down as an own goal. I think they came off number 2, whoever that was, on its way into the net. The pressure was Crepin there. Crepin was going to Was it Crepin? Somebody was going to tuck it in. I don't know who came across there. Yeah, Reece Brown was going to tuck it in anyway, and Francis actually did the job for him. So 1-0. And actually the goal goes to Reece Brown, surprisingly. Honestly, though, that probably should have been an own goal. It's Callum Wilson. He's probably the star player on the field today. That's a great effort, by the way. Don't know who that was, but it crashed off the top of the crossbar. Sergei Enric, whoever he is. Decent effort there. And we're lucky to get away with that one. That was a great strike from the edge of the area. Chance now for Fulham. Good interception there from Jody Jones. Doing his defensive duties. Hasn't been very good going forward, but he's been very, very good tracking back and helping out Jack Grimmer. Chance now for Bournemouth. Good save there on the feet from Masonial. And Cannon's going to calmly play that out. Here's Carl Bennett. Found Reece Brown. We're going to miss him when he's gone, isn't he? We're going to miss him when he's gone. We're going to miss him everywhere. We're going to miss Reece Brown when he's gone. Well read there from John Cannon. Normally a holding midfielder. He's performed very well at centre-half, actually, as a stand-in. Very, very good. Very, very solid displays from him. Here's Callum Wilson to Enrique. Hit the crossbar early on. Flicks off Dan Gosling, and he goes behind for a goal kick. Tell you what, we were very, very lucky. I think that was on its way to the back of the net, but Dan Gosling didn't defend him for us. And it's still 1-0. Somehow, some way, we are still winning 1-0. Alright, half-time. So far, so good. We are winning 1-0. Bit fortunate to be 1-0 up, but nevertheless, we'll take it. Going into the second half, I'm not going to make any changes quite yet. We have plenty of options on the bench, as per usual. Not always good options, but we have options. Nevertheless. There's Enric now for Bournemouth. Gets to the byline. Oh, he's beat everyone in the box. It's too easy. Wilson with the effort. Great block there from Rod McDonald. Then he puts a second effort over the bar for a goal kick. Again, not very good defending. Just kind of waltz through the middle of our defense. A little too easy for Sergei Enric. And we're lucky to be 1-0 up still. Let's try and hold on the ball for a little bit. Let's pass the ball around a little bit more. Let's find the open man, keep hold of possession, try and force Bournemouth onto us a little bit. Try and not do anything too crazy like that. Give the ball away, of course. Shouldn't give it to Ryan Haynes. Should have known better. And this sets up a chance now for Bournemouth, but Romanov deals with that very well. He goes out for a throw-in. Good turn there from Crepin. Nathan Aki, though, has him in his back pocket. Crepin has been pretty much invisible today with Nathan Aki marking him. I mean, he has a great defender off the wall. Good tackle there from John Cannon on Callum Wilson. Beautifully timed there from the holding midfielder. Wilson turns the edge of the area. Bennett kind of tracked the run. That's a fantastic challenge there from Bennett. Lucky enough, he tracked his man into the box. That could have been really bad. That probably would have been 1-1. So far in the second half, it's been absolutely chasing shadows, to be honest with you. We've had no let-up of the pressure. Great tackle there from Mago at the edge of the area before we get a shot off. Might have to make some changes here. The boys are looking pretty ragged and tired out there. Here's Reece Brown. Going to take on Simon Francis. Should be able to beat Francis pretty easy. And he does so. Francis can outmuscle him, though. The ball is hoofed clear. Here's Bennett now cutting in on his favoured right foot. Can't create any kind of separation at all from this Bournemouth team. They really are top unit, and we're very fortunate to be 1-1. Time for a change. It's being on Dominguez, play left midfield. Not really his natural role, but he's going to do a good job for me out there. Bennett's been pretty good today, actually, to be honest with you. Surprising. Did not expect such a good performance. What the fuck was that, Jack? There's Laxo in the box, straight at Masonial. Glorious opportunity here for Bournemouth to get back on level terms. And with only 2 minutes left to go in this game, it looks like we might hold out for this. We're going to go back to ultra defensive just for the last couple of minutes or so. The ball's put in the box. That's a good header there, and Masonial makes the claim. So we're 2 minutes added on time here. We've only had 2 shots on goal all game long. And somehow we still find ourselves 1-0 up. It's got to be running that time anytime soon. Come on. It's got to hold on a little bit longer now. Wilson's in the box. Oh, that's a fantastic block there from Rod McDonald. Fantastic block, and that is full-time whistle. There it is, 1-0 win at the Vitality Stadium. Fantastic result that was. Very, very unexpected. As you can see, not many highlights in this game at all. Reece Brown netting the only goal of the game, but honestly, it should have been an own goal, to be honest with you. But we'll take the 1-0 well, scrappy 1-0 one away from home at Bournemouth. That's a fantastic result and a good way to start the January craziness. Alright, so here we go up against Wolves now. I'm going to have to make a ton of changes. I'm pretty much going to put out my reserve team today. Yep, let's go. Jones, Dominguez come in there. Actually, no, instead of Dominguez, I'm actually going to play Kraus there on the right wing. Not really often play the right winger, even though he is a right wing by nature. Hasn't done a lot of it. Uwejan's going to come in with Coop. Centre back, Bennett's going to make his debut today. Williams at left. Lanchini's come in at left back, and then Grimmer is going to be replaced by Camacho. I'm going to give Reece Hall a go as well to show what he's capable of. With this side, he's likely to get a lot of action. Alright, so here we go, the beautiful Wicklow Arena. Coventry City reserves up against Hull City. Here's Kraus now, first attempt of the game. And the corner flag's in danger, everyone. Always hoisted in there, well cleared there from Uwejan. Cooper's going to try and get there ahead of his man. Does well, there's Ponticelli, lays it off to Alvedano. Hasn't seen much of a game since the last episode. Surprising, actually, because he had a really, really good game. I should probably use him a little bit more. There's Kraus, finds a feed of Ponticelli. Twisting and turning the edge of Vigneault. He can strike it there. Ponticelli gets space. Oh, decent effort there from Ponticelli. Beaten out by the goalkeeper. Here's Conti, though. Puts the ball in. There's Kraus at the back post, and it's 1-0. Tom Kraus at the back post with a header. Not known for his heading ability at all. I think that's probably his first ever headed goal, to be honest with you, but that's a fantastic one regardless. And it is 1-0. Conti as well, not getting any kind of a game this season. On his weaker foot. Fantastic ball. And a great header from Tom Kraus, despite being absolutely wiped out by the goalkeeper on his first troubles. But nevertheless, it is 1-0 against all odds, I think. There's Conti now, looking to get to the byline if he can. He does. Stands it up. Oh, the keeper has to make the punch. He does really well there, the keeper there. Because Ponticelli was lurking. Ball's whipped in there. Easy clean there from Reece Hall. Not a problem for the young superstar prodigy goalkeeper. Chance now for Hull City. But Uwejan does well to get back and make the Chaven challenge. And it goes out for a corner. Alright, let's see if we can defend this corner kick. We've done much better this season. Of course, that's probably the commentator's curse. Good effort there from Wilkeen in the near post. And lucky for enough, it loops over the bar for a goal kick. Wilkeen now at the edge of the area, taking on Brandon Bennett. He's making his debut today. Tell you what, couldn't have asked for a much tougher test than go up against Will Keane. He's a really good championship striker. Here's Tom Kraus, though, trying to lead the charge. And let it straight into a brick wall. Chance now is... Oh, that was a good opportunity for Hull City to put on level terms. Well worked goal there, carving through our defence without a problem. I expected a lot more of that, to be honest with you. They are a much, much stronger side than us. And I said, we are playing a reserve team pretty much. Here's Alvedano, though, looking to make some end-of-half magic. Gets to the edge of the... Oh, Alvedano almost scored an absolute beauty from the Argentine. Cutting across the ball there. I think it might hit Ponticelli on the way through, and that would have diverted it wide. But it goes out for a corner, so it must have hit someone else. Here is the corner. Ball's whipped in by Conti. Oh, good headed clearance, and that should probably spell the end of the first half, I would imagine. We're going into the half, 1-0 up. Can't complain about that at all. Now we just got to defend for our lives in the second half and hope we can try and carve out another very memorable 1-0 victory. Here's Jordan Williams striding forward from centre-back here on a mazy run from the centre half. He plays the Kraus. Kraus has Ponticelli, 3 in the box. Oh, what a great save and header that was from the defender. Put Ponticelli off last minute, but wonderful build-up play there. Jordan Williams running pretty much the entirety of the pitch there to create that opportunity. And good cross there from Kraus, but defended it well against Ponticelli. Here's Uwejan, who's been quietly good today. Here's Coop to Alvedano again. Crowded out. Doesn't have any room to operate. Ponticelli has little to no football IQ when it comes to attacking runs. Here's Kraus now using his pace to get away. He's got a couple to aim at in the box. Looking for Conti. You can't quite find him. Too close to the keeper. And easily claimed there from Marshall in goal. Here's Alvadano again. Trying to use his skill and pace to get away. He finds Conti. Conti stands it up. There's Ponticelli with a header. Not enough power on it. And good save from the keeper. Honestly, we played really well in the second half. It's kind of surprising. Playing with weaker players, I seem to play better for some reason. And we're kind of unlucky not to be 2-0 up at this point. Great challenge from Camacho. Here's Alvadano. He's been at the heart of most of everything good today. That's a good through ball too, looking for Ponticelli, but Ponticelli ran the wrong way, as he usually does. And goes out for a throw-in. There's Ponticelli probing at the edge of the area. He's got Conti. Conti whips it in the first time. Alvadano gets ahead of his man. Oh, what a save from Marshall. Alvadano with a header. Unlucky. Should have been 2-0. Tell you what, Conti's also had a really good game too. And if we don't get something out of this game, I'm going to look back at those chances and wonder what if. This chance now. Ball's ball has a free header at the back post. And oh, good save there from Reece Hall. Terrible header in the end. I'm not quite sure why he crossed it. He could have just laid it off to him. He had time to bring it down, to be honest with you. Here's Alvadano now with plenty of space. They've gone for it. Ponticelli is through and goal. He's got the right side of his the man. Ponticelli forces a good save out of Marshall again. He has been absolutely fantastic today. Let's be on Crepin for the last 15 minutes or so for Kraus. Yeah, ball's whipped in. Easily cleared. Only as far as Bennett, though, from the edge of the area. He's going to take a shot on and deflects off the Hull City defender, and it goes out for a corner kick again. Alright, so let's see if we can make the most of this. Some Hull players are very tired, such as Kingsley, I can see at the bottom. Really struggling. Ball's whipped in. Can't get a clean head on it. There's Alvadano. He's got Ponticelli peeling off at the back post. It's hard to find him. He was offside anyway. Who was that? That was Camacho at the back post looking for that ball in. Puts you straight into an offside position, and it's easily cleared. So, 10 minutes left to go in this game. Just got to hold on. We're doing really well. Crepin's came on now for Kraus. Give us a little bit more of an out ball. Again, to cause little things like that to happen. Such as sneaky little fouls, take times off the clock, stuff like that. Maintain possession. So yeah, Crepin's come on. And if he can somehow sneak a second goal, put this game beyond doubt, that would be two, honestly, very amazing results. I expected to get 2 points out of these games, but now here's a chance now. Lucky enough, the Hull City player is very, very tired. He lays it off, though, and it's 1-1. Spoke too soon, I guess. Spoke too soon. Alright, so despite losing that goal, well, here's a chance now, actually. Alvadano stretching his legs out there, going through the Hull City defence, and they somehow scrap it clear. Despite conceding that goal, I still feel like if we get a draw out of this game, I'm going to be pretty satisfied, to be honest with you. That's a long ball forward, though. Reece Hall's going to deal with that, no problem. And an easy claim for the young goalkeeper. So 3 minutes added on time. A draw is a pretty respectable result, all things considered. Obviously, all three would have been better, but there's a chance now. Alvadano's through on goal. Can he reach it? Oh. Just always lacking there. And that game's finished 1-1, so really not a bad result. I expect to get maybe 2 points out of these two games, and I managed to get 4. So all in all, very, very pleased with that. Actually, if we look at the match stats, we actually probably should have gone on and won the game. Ricardo Conti got man of the match. He was an absolute thorn in the Hull City side all game long. Good performances out there as well from likes of Alvadano and Williams. Overall, I'm actually very satisfied to see the reserve team come in and do a pretty good job. Alright, so after the Hull City game now, up against Ipswich in the FA Cup. That will probably be the next episode. I'm going to try and play through the January transfer window one game at a time to show you every single kind of transaction coming in and out of the club. Naturally, we've got a problem. A lot of players, like key players, are looking to leave the club. Right? Reece Brown is obviously starting contract negotiations with Nottingham Forest. We haven't got any money to spend. I'm trying to sell some players to generate some money, but if we can do that, I'm looking to reinvest it straight in the squad, because I still think, honestly, we can make a last kind of like push towards the playoffs. It's looking very, very unlikely by all means, but you know what? You never know. You never know what's going to happen in football. So the next episode is going to be Ipswich in the FA Cup, and then we play Middlesbrough. And then afterwards got Brentford and Wolves, so that'll complete the January. So next episode, Ipswich and Middlesbrough next week, and then we'll play Brentford, Wolves, and then we'll complete the January transfer window. Hopefully you'll have a few more key players into the side. Hopefully we'd have kind of fixed some of the problems revolving around Rob McDonald and Reece Brown. Those are the two players that are key players for me that I will likely leave the club unless I can agree new deals. Both of them want kind of outlandish money. I'm thinking about just letting them go. But honestly, Reece Brown, I paid 1.3 million pounds last season for him. I don't want to lose him for nothing if I can avoid it. And then Rob McDonald, I'll re-sign if I can, but I'm not going to overpay for the guy. And for right now, I'm having a tough time trying to find replacement centre halves that are equal to or better than Rod McDonald that will move to me. That's the big problem. I don't have a lot of money. Players typically don't want to move to Coventry City right now in this game. Hoping to change that in the near future, of course, but a lot of things to work out in this January transfer window, and as you can see, we've only got 24 days left to work it out. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to leave a like on it. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.